Let's get back into it. Thaumaturge. The Thaumaturge. The Thaumaturge. Let's change again. We'll go back into our... have we won that one yet? I feel like we have. We could mix and match it, couldn't we? No, that's not too bad. Let's keep it with what we had. Do I want to upgrade any of these? 2, 4, 6, 8. Could wait till we get 8. I don't think that sounds like unnecessarily a bad idea. It's a bit insensitive to say buried. Just saying. Mr. Shulsky. Victor Shulsky. No, nothing new. That's not too surprising. I did notice we haven't looked at some of our things in a while. So I feel like we got a lot of them and then we just give them away. I haven't actually saved yet. Let's save so then we don't miss anything. There we are. Hello.
Teodosia Majewska's bathhouse. Wiktoriusz speaking.
Shulsky, this is Pielewin.
I was waiting for your call, Commissioner. Go on.
They released Kajetan in the morning. I thought you'd want to know. I cleared him of all the charges, but he doesn't really care.
Let's ask about it. You won't be able to say that because your pride is too high. Oh, look, the consequences of our actions.
How did the fisherman's, I mean Clara's case end?
That's covered with investigative secrecy.
I see. And what about... Hello?
Yes, we're definitely locking off options for ourselves, that's for sure. Morning, Ligia.
Look who's up. Sleeping Beauty. Have some coffee. In the morning, Grażynka brews it strong. Unless we're still arguing.
Forgive me for yesterday. Warsaw was getting to me.
Yes, I know the feeling. And I don't want to quarrel with you either. We'd be better off focusing on the obstacles ahead of us. Maybe I'll talk to Konieczkin.
I suspect he'll offer us a deal with the devil.
For now, I'm just thinking out loud. I thought about what you were saying yesterday. Those strange phenomena related to the golem. Once, when I was taking a carriage to the store, the horse took fright. First it reared, then it started kicking, and after a moment it froze and dropped dead on the cobblestones. But it was already old. Could that have been the golem?
I don't want to prejudice anything.
That I don't know yet.
Does that mean we might be in danger?
I don't know how long it took the golem to reach Father. He only found me in Warsaw that one time. I don't know how he works.
I can't believe Father didn't know that either. There must be something in his office. Anything.
Maybe.
Is there any other way you could find out?
I had a dream about Father.
Me too. Right after he died. He was soothing me with my favorite lullaby.
First he insulted me, and then blood poured down his face.
Very funny. Do you see him often in your dreams?
This was only the second time. I hope there will be more. It's been a long time since I was quarantined in the hospital. They're not ordinary dreams. They're very realistic visions. I talk to him, I ask questions, but I can't understand his answers.
Why don't we focus on real life?
Has anything been reported about Port Braga?
I've been keeping an eye out, but nothing yet. But Svetlana's
That's not too
disappearance
surprising.
won't go unnoticed for long. Hyenas like fresh corpses.
I know that you're still sorting through things there, but I really have to visit our store in Mirów.
I'm basically done, and I was planning to go there now after breakfast. Will you join me?
I should look through all of Father's things in the store. Everything he left behind.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, we're just going to go straight there. Okay.
Not much has changed here.
Just the sign. Or maybe the owner.
That's right. Now it's your kingdom.
I don't think queens dig through columns of numbers, exotic names, addresses, and consignment notes. Or scald customers who don't know the difference between powdered skull and powdered mummy. Have you developed an interest in the family business?
Actually, what is the difference between mummy powder and skull powder?
Skull powder is powder from a skull. You use it to make an extract for apoplexy and bleeding. Thomas Willis, a pioneer of brain research, had a habit of adding it to his hot chocolate. Powdered mummy is an oil. Egyptian mummies are covered in a dark substance that's a mixture of embalming fluids and organic fluids from the body of the deceased. This hardened human resin has to be scraped off the mummy and made into an oil. It helps with wounds, rashes, sore throats, and dizziness.
It
Yeah,
sounds
that
like
could be
that
relevant.
substance is bitumen. And there are easy ways of getting it than scraping mummies.
That might be. But our customers prefer scraped mummies. Unless you're considering diversifying our selection.
This conversation has convinced me even more that Father left the business in the right hands.
I have to take care of the inventory. Try not to make more of a mess than there already is.
Register of goods, most signatures on mortar charge. A few are Father's, and the most recent one, Lygia's handwriting, hasn't approved any. Mortar charges signatures are filled with emotions. The older ones sing of a happy life and satisfaction from a job well done, but a year ago the song changed to become filled with sorrow, hate, and bitterness brought on by a friend's betrayal. Old clock. The clock has come to a standstill. Whoever winds it missed their moment. He winds up his favourite clock for the last time. The routine comes to an end, but isn't accompanied by the peace of impending retirement, but rather by the anger of someone leaving even though they don't want to. It is inevitable. Continuing to work with Shorski is impossible, shameful. It's time to leave today.
What is this?
The photograph, Victor. A marvelous invention. Father was very fond of them.
I meant what Father has on his face. That smile. I'm sure someone he disliked had just died.
Did you want something, or are you here to joke around?
The guy next to Father. That's Hayat, right?
Yes, he's just younger, Victor. That's how photographs work, you know. They stop time and place. I can also see here that they were friends. But a year ago, that ended and they stopped working together.
Yes, you mentioned it recently.
It's a shame Papa never said why.
Could Hayat have wanted our father to die? Could he have sent the golem after him?
I think you'll have to ask him. I heard that he bought out one of the 2 rundown laundries here in Mirov, not too far away. You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm taking another look around.
Uh-oh.
Is that?
Yes. I'll take a quick look around.
Be careful. On my way.
Oh, it's in the room. Morgause charges resignation letter. In a frigid tone, Morgause resigns from work and asks Father not to contact him and to steer clear of Mirau, where he intends to stay. Cold words hide a burning hatred and strong belief that the former friend Stanislav Suski is to blame for the Abraham Horowitz's disappearance. He is a man from whom one should look away.
What do you need?
The store looks better than I remembered. More human.
I've sorted through the remaining junk and I'm keeping the monkey brains, prepared corpses, and potency ointments just in the catalog now, so mothers can come here with their kids.
Do you want to be better than Father?
People look at a businesswoman strangely, so I intend to prove to them that I'm better than businessmen. I'm doing my best.
Has anything strange happened lately? Anything that might have something to do with the golem?
A cup fell from the table and someone stumbled while crossing the doorstep, but I assume those aren't things that can be attributed to a golem.
Most likely common clumsiness. That's good news.
And some plaster fell from the ceiling, but that's probably because something was passing by. Nothing serious. Anything else?
I have to poke around here a little more yet.
If you need it.
Excuse me. Okay, I think we'll search our father's study. Recognize that. Where are we? Oh, a new area. Well, let's have a look at our father's study first. Oh, it's him again.
Fate has brought us together again, Viktor Shulsky.
We have to part again. I don't want to fight you.
A true Tempermancer does not shy away from the challenges of fate. Fight me. For dignity, for honor, and for the title of the King of the Tempermancers. Face your destiny.
Do you pester other Thaumaturges too?
Of course not. The others are insignificant compared to you. I dare you.
Oh, fine.
All right.
To me, visitors. To me.
You are the priority. Let's start inflicting suffering. Yep, and we'll start inflicting suffering over here. And we'll try and interrupt his action. Yep, we'll do that there.
Never. There is no shame in losing to a better man. The way tells me to find you again soon.
Please, leave me alone.
A Tempermancer can never give up, even if fate laughs in his face. This is the principle I live by. You cannot break my spirit that easily. Stay well, until fate makes our paths cross again, King of the Tempermancers.
Leave us alone. Advertising brochure, men's fashion. Recommended the finest frock coat made according to the latest Paris designs. Advertising brochure. Brochure advertising frock coats from M. Hassay's store. A perfect plan is forming in his head, and faith filled with whispers of success. This is it. He will buy himself a decent frock coat and pretend that he's wealthy before her parents. They won't know what a loser he is, maybe after the wedding. Don't deceive a future partner. Never goes well. Complete. Ladies and gentlemen, the treatment of your customers is abysmal. As it turns out, some have more rights than others, and a regular customer counts for nothing. Every afternoon I come to inquire about the table by the window, and every day it is reserved for Mr. Przemski. This mediocre writer, for whom you are making such an effort, arrives late every day. I demand that the best table in the pastry be made available to guests who behave as better befits a socialite. Yours sincerely, Carol Masher. Salutary torture. I paid a visit to Dr. Jasinski at Plebensky Street last night. How was it? First he gave me a pounding back massage, then he stretched out all my bones, and finally he set my vertebrae until they crushed. It hurt like hell at the time, but now I feel as good as new. Why do you need a doctor to do that? You've complained often enough that your wife gets angry and smacks you with a rolling pin. Yes, but Dr. Jasinski smacks me in silence. Pages from the Spike magazine. Oh, a brutal therapy session. Yeah, we can still do the other ones. Press advertisement. The house at 16 Yuansha Street, large, well-maintained, and well-lit. Viewing September the 16th, between 2 and 7. Owners Sofia and Zabrinska Nodetsky. Daily Courier. A rolled-up newspaper with an ad column visible on top. Has been put up for sale and can be viewed on September the 6th, between then and then. To buy collars, 3-piece ink, chalk, a whole package. Deliver as soon as possible to Mr. W. Wezinski. A note intended for a servant. It seems that in addition to everyday items, Wally Wezinski will need chalk. Click, 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 click. Then and now, known for a poet, there is one way in the heart to seek inspiration and pursue God. In the spirit, Master Morgause spoke a lot defining the poet's aspirations and goals. Today's times have changed. Some chatter, inspiration fueled by beer, a pursuit of a good dinner, and some cheer. This poem can readily be used to describe the famous writer Zenon Przemski. Recently, almost every day you can meet him in some cafe or restaurant. Luckily, the pursuit of sating his appetite does not seem to completely obscure his desire to discuss art. It is enough to merely start him on the subject to be drawn into a conversation in the last hours. Looks like we're going to have more little events we can do. I wonder if there's anything else to do at home. I thought I saw something then. Or anything in the basement? No, doesn't look like it. Right, let's have a look at upstairs then. Hello? Housekeeping. Old letter, a very generic letter. It's not strange that someone kept it. Beneath the neat letters pulls a deeply hidden Thaumaturge's message. Are you looking for a Kabbalist outside of Warsaw? Don't bother. One of the best is closer than you think. Isaac Sofa of the Noizid Synagogue. I gained father's keys. Property deeds. A list of his father's properties. There are a lot of them, but most are well-known addresses in and outside the city, except one. entry added. Kabbalah. Kabbalah's text, it's long and convoluted and describes how only the sons of Abraham can create living bodies out of clay, stinks of misogyny. He slams the book on the desk and violently turns its pages, tearing the paper between trembling fingers. He's vexed. He pauses as he thinks about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be a solution. There must be.
Synagoga Nożyków, Mirów.
Amulet. The cylindrical medallion conceals a protective incantation in Hebrew. The words engraved on the amulet exude regret, and the message enchanted in the locket whispers a warning. The echo of Golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was in the ruins of the tenement house under which my father died. Golem's Genesis. Rabbi Sofer from the Noisig Synagogue cast the Golem on Father, interesting especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, destroying Father's important relationships was Father's favourite pastime, so it doesn't surprise me. If I want to get rid of the Golem, I should go to Miro. Box. An ordinary wooden box, nothing special. The box is seemingly empty, yet at the bottom rests a clear and precise thought that wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully by the skilled mind of a Thaumaturge. The message is short. Let us meet. Family secrets. A suspicious address and a message that only another Thaumaturge could read. It smells of mystery and conspiracy. This is exactly what Konechkin and Svetlana were talking about. I should check it out. Ooh. Okay, we don't have any more fashion. We have another Upir memory. Let's go see what Upir wants first. I was worried there for a second.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Find your way in the fog.
And the teacher said, Victor, is the right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Laugh all you want, but I really can't see it. I can't help it.
Victor, promise me that the whispers of these salutors of yours won't turn you into a cynic like your father.
I promise, Mother. I'd rather not change at all, much less into Father. You'll see! My Uper will order you to eat your own brain! I'm telling Mom, all you Thaumaturges are crazy.
I've been carrying it with me for half a lifetime. I remember there was someone else here. He wasn't happy. He thought I wasn't ready yet. Miss, maybe he was right.
Okay. I don't know why I went in there. Because it's telling me to go in there. Now it's telling me to leave. It's early morning currently. We'll explore the new area in a bit. Challenge to your duel. Due Mr. Wazowski, and as I am a man of honour, I am forced to demand satisfaction from the insult you have committed. However, as I am a man of forbearance, I make the following proposal. Let us resolve the conflict as befits good gentlemen tomorrow at 6 in the bar, La Fourchette. You best arm yourself with a good bat. Seconds will not be needed. Ah. Challenge to a duel. Oranges, grapes, French champagne, candles, dog meat. Instructions on how to care for exotic plants. Book opened on the page dedicated to orchids. Complaint to the watchman. We wanted to complain about the strange moaning that comes from the apartment at 7 every day between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Please do something about it. I think we've looked at this before. Yeah, we have looked at this before. Hoping your ailments have been eased. Mrs. Stefani told me about them. If the poultices don't bring you relief, I want to recommend that you seek the aid of my good acquaintance, Konstanty Jansky. When you see him, don't judge him by his stature. This frail old man can bring a person back to health in a few hours. He lives at number 7.
That wasn't too hard.
Brutal therapy session. Dr. Konstanty Jansky resides at 4 to 7 Plavansky Street. He's a massage therapist. He's not gentle with his patients and be able to cure them of various pains. You can visit him daily between 4 and 7 p.m. I bet this is leading us to a bench, yeah. Okay. I think we should follow the artist's quest from before. With the murderer from before. Interesting. We can go to Praga now as well. go find the artist. He's probably at his house. We can still go here? I wonder if there's anything new to find here. I'm just gonna have a quick look. I doubt it, but you never know, right? Yeah. I didn't think we'd be able to find him on his barge again after last time. Click. An express to I'd have to do something. Sports Gazette, the rules of football. 11 players are not allowed to use shoes with nails unless the nail heads are driven completely flush with the leather. Iron fittings on shoes are not allowed, nor rubber soles or shin guards, nor wooden pegs sticking out of the shoe. A player who does not comply with this must be excluded from the game. Guessing this is yes, we could potentially go play football.
Hello.
It's you.
I see you're not interested in small talk, so let's pick up where we left off last time. Where are you hiding, my beautiful Kelpie? You rescued him when he wanted to end things, but you took advantage of his condition to feed on his flaw. I think it's time for him to be rid of you. The river giveth and the river taketh away.
Alrighty. I think we'll be right. Okay, what does Morgause want to do? Moving towards the target. Moving towards the target, inflicting damage. Speeds up the target's next action by 1 round. Okay, so they are very good with speed. Got it. Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna actually reload because I didn't realise that they had things of a higher deed. Deed 6. Let's do this, and then finally I'll do this in a moment. We'll leave those for now. We don't have deed 6. We still don't... Hold on. Sorry. So sorry. We're not going to be able to get deed 6. So we're just going to make do then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is that not 6? No, because it doesn't upgrade deed. Okay. Okay, she can't get negative straights then, so we're going to try and focus her down. We'll just focus her down then. Squeeze up the target next action by 1 round. Chop. Chop. Okay. Yeah, we'll set that up for... No, we won't. We'll set that up later. We can disable him by doing this. Let's do that. But we shouldn't take any bleeding? No, we haven't. We can set him up with suffering. No, I think I might want healing. Do I want healing? Or do I want to reduce everyone's focus? Maybe actually reducing everyone's focus isn't a bad idea. Do that. Yeah, we'll do that so we can reduce our negative focus, negative effects. Yeah, let's do that. That could cancel her action. Yeah, we continue to cancel, so she can lose focus. case there's another attack after this. Yeah, I thought so. Mind 6. Okay. You go first. And then we go after that. And then we attack with Berkovac. Yeah, and inflict suffering on there. Then we set up. That will set up 2 lots of agony, but that's okay. I didn't see what she did there. Chomp, wounding bullet. Yeah, it just reduces focus. Okay, got it. Need to attack with Veles. Why am I so slow? I have been slowed, that's why. God, I'm slow. Okay. In that case... because then I should no longer be slowed. So hopefully that means my action... No, it doesn't. Uh-oh. You go first. Heal. Yep. And then we're going to bleed. You go first. You go first. Seven to 11. Okay, actually, we try and disable you. You're next. Slowed us, it has. much we can do except that. Nice, that was lucky. Oh no, no it wasn't. Blech. We died. Sad times. Let's try again. I don't think we had a bad idea though. I think reducing their focus is probably the best way to go. We can't really do anything about them right now. Okay. I'm going to change up my strategy slightly. She speeds everyone up. We are not going to worry about that, we're just going to reduce focus. Okay, we'll be taking an ad break in a minute, but I will pause when the ad break comes on. Yes, we'll do that. That was better than I expected. My neck is in pain. Swap over to there. Yeah. She'll be out by next time. Yeah, speed ourselves up. Okay. No, we're gonna go with Lelek first, actually. Velas, Bugvac. Okay, well, we can't do much about that. So we're just gonna... do that instead. We should be going into ads in a minute, so I'm just going to go rush to the loo while we're in ads. So we'll be back in a second. Hello, welcome back from the ad break. We'll get back into the game. Where were we? Yes, beating people up. Okay, so what do I have? I have no one doing anything at the moment. We are going to get slowed, so let's make sure we don't get slowed. Yeah, this will stop us from getting slowed. This will also stop their action, hopefully. Yep, we didn't get slowed. Cool. We will do a concussion. And I think we continue from stopping ourselves from getting actions happen to us, or Jesus, all negative states. No, we need to continue to keep up the attack. Yeah, we need to continue to stop things from happening to us. That's tempting. Yeah, let's do that. Everyone else should lose one focus as well. If we don't do anything about this bleeding, we die. So I think we do this. We are going to be slowed no matter what we do. Let's try and stop their action. Could we get you here to attack him? Or we go for Lelek. Yeah, we are slowed. Okay. Lelek's attack on them reduces all enemies' focus by 1. And if we do a distraction here, we are going to get hit by them. I think that's the best way to guarantee success. We have to heal. Okay. We want to stop actions from happening. We want to stop our bleeding on ourselves. They're going to die. They go next. The one that after them goes next after that. We can attempt to try and stop their action, I think. Are we affected by that? No, okay. Yeah, that eliminates them entirely. and also heals us. I think we do the same that we have done. We're now going to be slowed. We are going to get rid of that from ourselves. Yeah, we'll do that because it speeds us up anyway. Oh no! Ah, shut up. I should not.
Why
Oh,
am
we're
I
fine.
doing this? What do I need you for? No, this is not true. Not true, not true, not true. I'm too close. I've dealt with better ones than you. You're mine.
What was that? What happened?
The river giveth and the river taketh away. But never again. The river no longer flows through you.
What? What do you mean?
I rid you of the salutor that was tormenting your mind.
I didn't ask you to. Is this why you were so bent on getting me out of jail?
We are very proud.
You could say that, sure.
I thought as much. There's always some business to be done, eh? And now what? Something flipped in my head? What should I do?
Whatever you like. It's all up to you now.
Okay. Now I would like to clean up. I need to air the place because it reeks. Worse than the cell.
We have a new one. Let's go find Rasputin. Pickett's diary. Human crookedness knows no bounds. I heard from a neighbour that meetings of a gentleman's club are being held regularly at Colonel Vatchev's apartment. For years the Colonel has only been inviting his friends there, and it's the only condition for being let in. Unfortunately, Vatchev, due to his advanced age, is slowly losing his faculties. Shady characters take advantage of this and tell the old man that they have been well acquainted with him for years, gaining access to all the entertainment that the host offers to his guests. A potential opportunity. Uh-oh. Let's save first.
Hello.
I thought there'd be something to look at. Much ado about nothing.
Who are you? Last time, a different housekeeper came to greet me.
How about that? What? Don't you like us?
That remains to be seen. We haven't known one another long enough.
I have all I need to know who I'm dealing with.
This is Maria.
And this is Magdalena. We've all been waiting for you.
Look at you two, joined at the hip. Are you ever apart?
Rarely. We complete one another, not just in conversation.
Stop it. I'm sure he's not here to talk to us.
Then what do you want?
Maria and Magdalena. Very interesting. Do you work for the Nandarzinskis?
Grigori invited us here.
He's waiting for you.
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know, we know.
I think I know who they are.
It looks familiar, and yet different.
Kama Sutra. Variety is the foundation of passion. It is variety that sparks mutual desire. After all, the study of variety is a must in archery and in fencing, and even more so, lovemaking. A woman, no matter how great her anger or shame, will not ignore one who falls at her feet. Kiss the following spots: the forehead, cheeks, hair, eyes, breasts of both sexes, lips both on the outside and on the inside, thighs, forearms, and female genitals. As the passion grows, nails will mark the body similar to a ball. Playful bites will follow a similar pattern. Cocktail recipe for Bloody Mary.
At last, the wait is over. Here he is. Sit down, Victor.
What's going on? What sort of little shindig is this?
It's an expression of gratitude.
I don't know what to say.
Better to say nothing. Sit. Finally. Support the weak. Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come. Here too is my loyal friend, Viktor Shulsky. It's thanks to him that we are where we are. And we will be in the future, where we intend. My mind has long been flooded with bloody visions. In their scarlet color, the mists of the future are reflected. I see a great star falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the roof from sacred temples, including the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Braga.
No, we won't interrupt.
The earth swallows up the Iberian Gate. Kazan Cathedral stands underwater, and Notre Dame de Paris is consumed by fire. Our homeland will then be exhausted by an illness that has long eaten away at her. There's a feeble spark of hope for us. It still flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill. But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact. Because now we know where the source of the danger is, and I can help him. I will heal the heir. Just as I healed Victor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend?
Sure, we'll join in.
It's true. If not for Grigori, I wouldn't be among you anymore. I'd have lost my mind. But thanks to his miracles, I'm still here, and I can testify to that.
I've helped you, just as you've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
You won't be able to say that because your pride is too high. So be happy to help again in the future.
You can count on me.
Admirable loyalty. Impressive.
You gave us a chance, and as God as my witness, I won't waste it. Healing the Tsarevich means healing something much greater. The future. A future where each of us will receive equality and respect, regardless of who we are. Free from the afflictions of the body and the soul, living in health and its resulting ecstasy. Finally, in a future in which we can do anything, but don't have to do anything, offering unhindered freedom. To the Thaumaturge's health.
I'd rather not wake up to sights like that. My head's about to explode.
You didn't want Ligia to see you in such a state.
In that case, it could have been one of my best decisions.
Looking at the events of last night may be the only right one. Time to get up. Get yourself together, and we'll talk later.
Sleep is a waste of time.
Why is our... Okay, we'll have a look. Suitcase. It looks cheap. Whatever it holds, it isn't worth much. The modest possession have a glow of hope around them. Hope for a change of fate that seems predetermined. He said he would take care of her, that she was important to him. All she gave him in return was her heart. From Magdalena. Medal, a SARS medal. I wonder what it's doing here instead of being proudly pinned to uniform. Unpinned from uniform is the act of pledging allegiance to Rasputin. The hand that did it trembled, but that lasts only a fraction of a second. In the end, loyalty to Rasputin proved paramount. Now, maybe he is a Thaumaturge. Or he's something. Sofa. There were pillars scattered around the couch. A lot happened here. She was laughing out loud, trying to stop him from saying bawdy words, but he didn't stop, instead only making her laugh more and more and more until the long-awaited satisfaction came. Salt on the doorstep, scattered on the doorstep as protection against evil. Her hand, trembling in fright, scattered salt in the hopes of warding off a devilish spirit. Salt was supposed to be good. It was supposed to chase away all evil, even in this form. Only the devil could stink like that, but salt is good. It will do well against him too. Broom, a wooden broom for everyday use. Every sweep of the broom brought words full of contempt to her lips. What kind of company is this? Mr. and Mrs. Nadinsky have started associating with very strange people. To invite such guests is not proper, and this Shrewsky fellow, such a decent name, and yet he's no better than the others. Apron. A servant-stayed apron. She sincerely enjoyed the work. The Nardinskys were good to her, but things couldn't continue like this. In the anger that permeates every fibre of her apron, one can sense an echo of longing for good, trouble-free times, for the times when he wasn't here. A servant's worries. Everything indicates that Nardinsky's beautiful maid couldn't stand the presence of Rasputin or the guests he brought her under the once respected roof, so she left their employ. She saw him as the devil and looked for a way to ward off evil spirits, but was apparently unsuccessful. can't go around that way. Empty bottles of expensive liquors. One is put down, another one is raised, another one down, another one raised, until we are all empty. By no means was that a sign of the party was over. Glass of empty wine glass, empty with lipsticks on it. Strangled desire lingered on the imprint of the woman's lips, something new, as if born recently, unexpectedly. The heart freed itself from the fetters of mortality and brought previously unknown joy to the body. Rasputin calls this incredible. Ashtray full of cigarette butts. On one another after another, the ashtray reveals the smoker seeks a moment of solace in the ritual cigarette. But the solace does not come, so another cigarette is lit. Maybe this healer will actually help her. Maybe he will fulfill his promise and her life will finally improve. Pipe. It's wooden and looks like it got a lot of use. It must belong to Lucian. Smoking of the pipe was accompanied by a series of persistent thoughts centered around a dominant wrong. This is wrong. The immorality of this household's behavior is unacceptable to the smoker. It shouldn't be like this. A colorful group of cultists. Rasputin has gathered a very colorful group of people around him who don't seem to have much in common at first glance. They come from different social strata, have different personalities, and yet they share some kind of trust in Rasputin, or at least in his promises. Is this the beginning of a cult? Lucian seems to be the only one with a different opinion. Invitation to pray. Dear Countess, I find you in good health. I wish to invite you to a unique prayer session that will be held at our humble apartment on Boranskid Street. The session will be presided over by our guest, an exceptional person who through prayer is able to reach the very core of the human soul. Seeing as you are a particularly spiritual person, I expect you would like to attend and experience piety from this entirely new perspective. Interesting. Hello, Rasputin.
There you are. Finally.
What really happened? My memory is failing me.
For those that sleep in the night are asleep, and those that drink are drunken.
Unbelievable.
Remember, no matter what happens, everything stays between us.
This place looked different. The Nadarzyskis did too.
Everything is happening according to their will and with their blessing.
Not all of them are as favorable to you as your hosts. Their housekeeper quit.
Well, Jesus had opponents too.
And look how it worked out for him. You're aiming high.
The highest. Anything else you want to share?
Mind you, a cult.
People believe in you. Yesterday, I felt as though I was part of some kind of cult.
People are everything, Victor. And we are almost like a family. Better, because we're joined by choice, not by blood. We're harbingers of the change that will soon take place. I'm only a guide lighting our way. If there's something still on your mind, speak up.
Who are the people at the party?
All these people. You've gathered a colorful group.
We all come from different environments, from different rungs on the ladder. And that's the most beautiful thing about this. What have you found out about them?
Talk about Lazev.
How did you manage to convince a Tsarist officer to come to you?
He came of his own accord, like all of you. Lazarev has great potential. He's exceptionally eager. He senses that his country is sick, and he'd like to solve the problem. Is there more you need to know?
Maria is calculated. She stays close because in you she sees a chance for a better life.
And what's wrong with that? I respect that. I don't demand that you all gaze upon me like a sacred icon. But loyalty? There are all sorts of ways a person can win that for themselves. Anything else?
The Magdalena?
Magdalena still hasn't rid herself of her youthful naivete. I think she's honestly fallen in love with you.
Are you surprised she has? Many a love has had such a beginning. She's a good girl. Let's not hold that against her.
Talk about the Nandinskis.
Daniela is a noble, and Lucian is unhappy about the changes taking place in her.
Agnella has completely given up her lust for my sake. She'd rather just pray and pray. I respect that greatly, but I must share my time with others. Do you think that Lucian is jealous about the time his wife devotes to me?
It's possible.
Don't worry about it. Keep talking and asking.
Change the subject.
Enough about these people.
I'm at your service, Victor. Ask for what you want.
Sorry, I'm just replying to a couple of messages. What does he plan for me?
This whole farce, the thank yous, what's it all for? What intentions do you have towards me?
Intentions? That we become friends and help one another, and complement one another. I have skills that you don't, and vice versa. I'm not hiding anything from you, Victor.
Asked to be hypnotized.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. Her sadness. Heartbreakingly cold.
How can we tame her?
Stop fighting her.
What?
There's no need to resist. Go to her. Let me soothe this melancholy. Let it engulf you.
Looks like we got a new one. Disputan's help. Finishing over argument inflicts damage. Fury increases the damage by 140%, makes the attack on the army choose a random target. How much does this cost? Can we not upgrade again? Or do we have to finish off this line? We do. Our mind should be... No, our mind is not up. Okay, well, we'll hold on to some of the points.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
Okay, nothing.
I'll leave you alone. I've got business to get back to.
Go in health, friend.
Maybe we have a re-evaluation of what skills I've got on what things. Gives a 50% interrupting the target's planned action. Slowing the enemy's actions. It is in its suffering state. Hmm. I think I like one that cancels more. Yeah. Old wound, that gives suffering. There's no point us putting that on there if they're already suffering. Increases the cast damage on the solo's next attack by 50%, gives a 60% chance of dealing double damage. Because every attack on the enemy deal the most possible damage. That might be worth it. But it's something we're doing a lot. So actually, let's put that on there. That on here. And then we've got a planned attack and a quick attack. Campbell has to go on there. Restore our focus by quick attacking? Yeah, we could. Or we could potentially slow their actions by doing that. Yeah. Okay. Our 2 slots. Don't we have any free upgrades? Could have sworn we had some upgrades that were free high. I don't know. Maybe. Doubles your inflicted damage or lowered focus if your focus is less than 6. Speeds up your next action by 1 round. Restores 4 of your hit points for every enemy in the suffering state. So if we do that, that adds on to our suffering. His Salutor's next action will be 1 round faster. Puts armor. Put enemy. That on there. That on there. Yeah, that's probably best to go on there. To help with finishing off? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think we're just going to go have a look around some of the local locations. Just see if there's anything new at all. It's going to be all of our quests, right? Just enter and see what happens. Moving picture. I wonder if they'll ever completely replicate traditional photographs. Ah, this is the moving picture place. Nice. Now it is night. So we could... probably do that now. Note from the delivery boy. Give the cigars from the small box to the gentleman in the apartment on 4 Boranska Street at 8 p.m. Give the cigars from the silver box to Mr. Vichev personally. It is a special order. Okay. That is one we have already been to. That is afternoon. It's got to be something at night, right? Surely. Let's also save because this game crashes. Surprisingly often. Click, 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 click. Often visited by the most distinguished guests, and on post invites you to enjoy his buttermilk and other delicacies.
Am I a magician or what?
Discussion about art. Every day in the afternoons and on Promensky can be found at the La Plume Cafe on the 5 Polinsky Street is enough to strike up a conversation with him to draw into the Riverton discussion about art. Do I have anything to tell the tailor? Let's find out.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
I won't.
All right.
No, we found nothing new about art. Not art. Fashion. Fashion! All of these are kind of directing to us to go at night somewhere. Let me guess, this is going to say, yep, go at night. Mr. R cancelled the reservation for 6 p.m.
Secrets. Not on my watch.
Information for an employer written on a piece of paper, the name of the bar, La Fourchette, embossed on it. The ink is still a bit damp, so the note must have been written recently. Apparently a reservation for a table or service at 6 p.m. has just been cancelled. Game of Carom. In the bar La Fourchette, you can duel with sticks and balls during a game of Carom. Tonight, a reservation has been cancelled, so this is a great opportunity to try this game. Let's go! Let's go play games! Before we miss out on plot. What of you? You're leading me to a bench. No, you're not leading me to a bench. Good. I think this is the only chance for a gentleman to hit something with a stick without embarrassment. It's like pool. I'm guessing this is morning. Seems like it. Oh, it usually says, yeah, it's early morning. Okay, we're just going to do some generic stuff for the time being. Before moving on to any plot. We could just do the things that we know we can do. Oh, I thought that was a rest spot. It was not. Uh-oh, there's more things. Dear Sophia, I'll be home soon with new trophies. I look forward to the moment where I can finally show you all these rare treasures. In the meantime, I hope you can look after my collection for 3 or more weeks as the cruise has been postponed on account of the wind. I send my warmest embrace and hope to see you soon.
Well, well.
Botanical treasures. Jan Natensky is a botanist who travels to South America and brings various orchid specimens. His collection can be viewed on the September the 16th between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. under the pretense of taking a tour of the Natensky house that has been put up for sale. I progressed time? No, I haven't. It just looked like I progressed time.
What a day. I wonder exactly what he's up to. What do you mean, who? Rasputin.
Wait here.
Let's wait until...
Afternoon.
So, let's kill some time.
Silk pocket square. Pocket square made of silk woven into a paisley pattern. The pocket square flew onto the pavement, tossed in anger. It was still permeated by the smell of Indian flowers and profound disappointment. This was not how the trip was supposed to go. It was supposed to return with a fortune. The promised success turned out to be a delusion. Save the game. There's someone to talk to. Is this the lady from before?
Please sit down and smile at me. We're dear friends after all.
I don't quite follow. I believe we haven't met yet.
You really don't know who I am? You're so innocent. Take a look at me. Preferably my eyes.
Yes, I've seen you in a poster for... an operetta?
Olena Dąb-Zakrzewska. Nice to meet you.
Wiktor Miłoszomb-Szulski.
Well, well. How do you find Rumianceva Suarez?
Olena, my beauty. Someone would like to meet you. Please, let's go.
I already have company. Go away.
This isn't the theater, honey. No need to make a scene. Move it.
The lady said she didn't want to. Is it a problem?
Two. An unreliable, wealthy bitch and a fool trying to be a hero.
Bore.
Get lost. Unless you want to solve it another way.
I'll make it clear for
Ah, fight. As we randomly decide to help people. Attack them with Lelek or Morana. It's damage equal to the 8 times the enemy's missing... to 8 times the enemy's missing focus. Restore of the enemy's focus. Reduce focus, interrupts an enemy's planned action. Reduces focus, slows the enemy's planned action by no more than 2 rounds. So it was Lelek or Morana. Or we could go for Lelek. We will focus on him first then. Agony going there. And suffering going there. That was the hopes to stop his action. Okay, we will now swap over to Morana. And do this. Yeah, and we'll do this. I'm noticing some frame issues. This will stop their action. Or potentially will stop their action. Let's have you, Peer. Stop him, and let's have us do a concussion. Let's have you, Peer, do that. And we can just punch him.
Thank you for standing up for me. Not everyone would dare to do that. I hope they didn't hurt you too much.
You pursued often.
Why did he pursue you like that? Does it happen often?
Fame doesn't just come with splendor and acclaim. It also comes with unwanted attention. Some people think I belong to them because the entire town can watch me.
Goodbye.
Or perhaps see you later, dear Mr. Shulsky.
Didn't I tell you? You're paying for it, fucker?
I did it on purpose.
Just you wait. We could use some exercise after all that carrying.
Are you sure, boss?
'Tis the final conflict.
We dealt with this guy before. Okay. Let us go with Yupip first. Yeah, we can put suffering on them. We can also put suffering on you. And then we can go with you, and we can set up this. And we'll try and slow his action. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Let's punch him.